This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Law enforcement and firefighters joined Moses Lake Elementary students this week for the annual National School Breakfast Week.
The 13th District's new state legislator won unanimous passage this week of his first bill in the Washington House of Representatives.
The Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks are gearing up for their inaugural season of action in the American West Football Conference, with only 2 weeks remaining before their first official game in franchise history.
The Afraid of Tiger softball team came within one game last season of breaking a 16-year state playoff drought.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Law enforcement and firefighters joined Moses Lake Elementary students this week for the annual National School Breakfast Week. Moses Lake Police and firefighters, Grant County Sheriff's Office, Washington State Patrol, and Grant County Fire District 5 again teamed up with the school district's food services, visiting different elementary schools each day during the week. Emergency personnel stepped behind the kitchen counter to dish out breakfast and took the time to sit and talk with students. The event not only gives police and firefighters a chance to make a positive impact to the young students, but encourages students to start their day with a healthy breakfast.
Part of our job is to deal with the community and deal with the kids in our community and show them that we're a positive influence throughout the community. So this week we're making our rounds around to the different schools and having breakfast with them, serving food with them, making sure their day's starting off good, making sure they're going to have a good day throughout the day, handing out some stickers, and if there's time, go out, see the fire trucks, see the cop cars, and just show them different sides of the law enforcement and firefighters.
National School Breakfast Week was started as a way to raise awareness of the school breakfast program and to promote the link between eating a healthy breakfast, academic achievement, and healthy lifestyles. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
The 13th District's new state legislator won unanimous passage this week of his first bill in the Washington House of Representatives. Quincy's iFIBER, appointed to the seat in January, hit the ground running and proposed House Bill 1621, a measure to admit more applicants into the teaching profession. It passed 96-0 in a vote on Wednesday.
Right now there's a lack of teachers in the state of Washington, and this particular bill will open up that avenue.
HB 1621 does away with a state-required minimum score on a basic skills test for all teacher candidates. Instead, applicants to education programs can provide proof of work experience, grade point average, volunteerism, and other relevant skills, in addition to their assessment scores. Ibarra has a lengthy history in education. He serves on the Quincy School Board as its legislative representative and as board director for the Washington State School Board Association. Supporters of the bill describe the minimum score requirements as a huge barrier to attracting and recruiting new teachers. The test is not eliminated under Ibarra's bill, but it does streamline the process.
And at the end of the day, when they get in the program, they not only have to be in the program, they have to pass their tests, they have to take assessments in order to become teachers. They have to do student teaching before they can get in front of our kids and teach.
The bill now goes to the Senate. The state legislative session ends on April 28th. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by...
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
The Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks are gearing up for their inaugural season of action in the American West Football Conference, with only 2 weeks remaining before their first official game in franchise history. The Skyhawks began their preseason minicamp activities earlier this week inside the Recreation Center on the campus of Wenatchee Valley College, having been forced to conduct the proceedings there due to the region's recent bout of inclement weather and poor field conditions at numerous outdoor facilities in the area. Head coach Keith Evans tells iFIBER 1 News that there's still much work to be done before the season starts, but that things are coming along nicely for his fledgling football squad.
It's looking good. quite a bit of talent, great attitudes, some real character guys. Day 4 of training camp. Today we're helmets and shoulder pads. So we've been really getting some good work inside. Hoping some of this ice melts away before we can get outside.
This week's minicamp provided us with our first look at some of the talented crop of players Coach Evans and his staff have brought in for a shot at making the Skyhawks roster, like signal callers Mike Dunn and Will Williams, along with right tackle and Eastmont alumnus Chandler Shaw, and former Central Washington standout defensive back Isaiah Davis.
We're still doing a little evaluating right now. We'll probably be making a couple of roster moves, but real solid group. I'm really pleased.
Skyhawks fans will also have their chance to get an inside look at the athletes who make up the AWFC's newest club at a public practice session and meet and greet event happening next Wednesday, March 13th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the WVC Rec Center. And in only 3 short weeks, we'll be able to watch them perform in their first ever Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks home game when they take on the Reno Express.
February 28th, a little Thursday night football in the Town Twitter Center. Be sure to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
The Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks will play their first game of the 2019 season in Napa, Idaho, against the Idaho Horsemen on Saturday, March 23rd. Reporting for iFIBER 1 Sports, I'm Chris Hansen.
The Afraid of Tiger softball team came within 1 game last season of breaking a 16-year state playoff drought. The drought extended to 17 years, but last season most of the all-league players were freshmen. This season, all those freshmen have returned, and instead of being the young team that's still up and coming, aim to be a team to beat. The majority of the team is made up by underclassmen, but they have plenty of softball experience dating back to traveling teams when they were kids. The lone senior on the team is a 4-year varsity player, Paige Davis. She's excited to be on a team that is stacked and has high goals.
It was good to know that I had people coming up that were going to make the program better, and we did change a lot of things to make our team better in lots of different ways.
Sophomore pitcher Jocelyn Eisen was an all-league first-team player as a freshman.
It built our team to where we want to go in the future. That was just the first step of our successful years from now on, and we want to get to state this year and do as well as we can.
The Tigers were originally planning to get their season started at Royal on Tuesday, but the game has been postponed. As of right now, the first game on the schedule will be at Chelan next Saturday, March 16th. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.